What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. Bars over politics. What's supposed to have took place yesterday, but unfortunately, it was canceled. And this had the battle rap community like on edge since the event before that. Let's get one round straight. Was a terrible, terrible event. One of the worst in battle rap history. And back to back, this was a terrible weekend for what's supposed to have been one of the best weekends ever in battle rap history. So some of my reliable sources let me know what was going on because I was kind of offended that the event didn't go down. I was actually looking forward to that event. That was a fire card that was put together. You had Miss Hustle versus Fonz. That was going to be crazy. You had the JC versus Hollow the Don. It could have went either way. You had Tay Rock versus Chef Trez. That probably would have been amazing. You had T-Top versus Jerry West. That had the potential to be crazy. You had Real Sick versus was that Rum Nitty? That would have gonna be crazy. So I was salty. But some of my reliable sources had hit me up and let me know what actually went on. And I'm going to tell y'all exactly what happens, man, and why the event was canceled. So apparently URL have new sponsors now that they are in negotiations and dealings with. And because of the rise in bootlegging, they didn't want to actually take a loss to the point where it can have an effect on the sponsors that they dealing with. That's potentially maybe future sponsors and investors for the business, especially seeing that the caffeine era is over. One of the sponsors that URL is dealing with is, I guess, some mayor from Atlanta. I believe, yeah, some mayor from Atlanta, the person who John was dealing with. So apparently he may have some dealing to some degree and some URL venturing and sponsored this card. And because the bootleg is so out of control, they decided to cancel the event. Also to strike at, namely, Adept HNIC and DNA Tooth, who they calling out to be the head bootleggers, by which a lot of these events now may not be streamed pay-per-view. This is what they're saying. Now, they're not going to publicly say their names, even though when these brothers be bootlegging, they don't hide that it's them. They don't hide that it's them. They don't really care. They already let it be known what they represent and stand for when it comes to being rebellious to the culture. So they don't really care. They don't hide it. When Adept bootleg, while he bootlegging, his CASHAPP is on the bootleg under his name. He don't care. He don't care. And he commentate through the bootlegging while it's going on. DNA Tooth don't care. When he's doing it, he says it. He put out the community thing and everything. So they don't hide that it's them. And they have huge followings by which these leagues literally take a hit. these leagues literally take a hit. So they are saying behind the scenes, one of the reasons also, that I want y'all to listen at this, Adept. I want y'all to listen at this, DNA too. This is what they have said. This is real talk. One of the reasons why they canceled the event yesterday also was so that it could go against y'all, because they believed people already paid y'all like they've been previously doing. When y'all be bootlegging these events, they paid y'all ahead of time for the event so that y'all have to refund the people back their money, all the people back their money. So when they be watching y'all bootleg and it'd be like 2,000 people watching, they offended in that and trying to take some consequences behind the scene. They literally targeting y'all to literally make this personal against y'all. I'm just keeping it 100. Now, let me just give y'all some real talk on this. And I'm just going to keep it 100. We are all in this community together, whether we like each other or not. We're in this community together. For the most part, this is a Black community. You don't have to respect everything that goes on, but these channels y'all have are made off of this community. This community by which y'all have become successful in this community, and the things that y'all bring to the community, which makes y'all different than other people who've been here for a minute and haven't actually made it to the level of success in this community that y'all have accumulated and came. With that being said, brothers, I just want y'all to consider this on some real stuff. I want y'all to consider this. This community have made y'all thousands of dollars, and it continue to make money for y'all. DNA Tooth, you got a huge following. Y'all channels are monetized. Y'all channels are monetized, by which y'all have made thousands of dollars, and y'all get donations and all type of things as a result of what this community have done. Y'all supporters and people who subscribe to y'all channels are part of this battle rap community for the majority, period. If the community is making money for you and have been making money for you, you have to have a sense of integrity to not hurt the very community that literally have become another means of income for you. Whether you appreciate it or not, in some type of way, it has benefited you in your life. I say that whether you care or not, because I know sometimes brothers be like, man, I don't care. I don't give a about that stuff. Have to, if you're benefiting financially from it. You don't have to like the rappers. You don't have to like the league. But there has to be a sense of integrity to the point that you have to at least be man enough to understand, like, this community pays me. This community pays me. And I don't want to hurt it to the point that it's now hurting the community that's actually paying me. Because now y'all actions are affecting the battle rap community as a whole. Many people wanted to see that event yesterday. I'm pretty sure y'all did too. Because even when y'all bootleg battles, y'all be wanting to see those events, especially if some of them battles be fire, especially if they turn out to be classics. But we can't hurt the same community that's paying us. We can't keep hurting the community that supports us also, even though you have people, I mean, look, these people be gaslighting. They like to put cables on you. They like to stroke your ego and tell you, man, F this, F that. It's not good. And it's not right. At the end of the day, it's not right. It's not good. When I first came to battle rap, I didn't really understand a lot of the politics dealing with it. I didn't understand a lot of the things that was going on. I never considered myself a rebel. I always just kept it real. And when you're telling the truth, it can come off offensive. And I remember I did something. I did something. I forgot what I did. What did I did something, but it had to do with something similar to what they were doing. I wasn't bootlegging, but I did something. And ARP had reached out to me and we had a conversation. He was like, yeah, because when you do that, that hurts, my money and the things like that. I said, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I apologize, brother, because I get it. I get it. I apologize for that. I never did it again. I never did it again. And I never bootleg events. I don't do that. I don't do that because it pays me. The community pays me. So I pay the community back. I pay the community back. Whether I'm giving away money, whether I'm trying to just do things to get them involved, whether I'm supporting by buying the events because I know it pays the battle rappers. Some battle rappers I'm cool with. But I still respect any battle rapper that's doing something legal, that they not on the street selling dope or sticking people up or, you know what I'm saying? Taking these penitentiary chances, that they trying to do something legally to make a living for themselves. And this is the thing we got to be mindful of, regardless of how we feel about a person personally. At the end of the day, I don't know none of these battle rappers. Never seen them in real life or anything. Well, I know a couple I've seen in real life, but for the most part, I don't really look at things like that, man. Because again, we all a part of the community. All of us have a part to play. But we shouldn't hurt the very community that have made a means by which we are able to make money and meet people who have now become our friends as a result of what the community gave to us, whether we want to accept it or not. And I'm just telling you, brothers, man, y'all don't even need it. Y'all can do better than that. You really can. You don't have to take my advice. You don't have to care, but you can do better than that. You don't have to bootleg these events because it's hurting the battle rappers, it's hurting the leagues, and it's hurting the culture, man. And we don't want them pulling the switches on us because of these situations. These people got to earn a living too. These people have to live life too. And at the end of the day, it's not right. It's not right. It's not right, brothers. Y'all can do better than that. Y'all can do better than that. This come on, man. We grown, man. We have to have some sense of integrity, man. Come on, like on some real stuff. At least consider it, man. At least think about your fan base and supporters. I'm just keeping it real. Hey, look, do what I do sometimes. When the event is being thrown, I got StreamYard. I host on my StreamYard. And a few of us come together. And we go in on the event and we watch it privately. That's it. You get what I'm saying? Y'all can do the same thing, but we see now it's hurting the community. Now you may have not. Let's just say you may have didn't know it. You may have didn't know it. Because again, I know how the mind think. Guys be like, man, I don't care, man. Them niggas got money. They got that. But it's not only about them. It ain't only about them. It's about the battle rappers also. It's about the culture also. The very same culture we in, trying to supply them what's hurting the culture. Bless me. I'm just saying. So that's what was said, bro. Really, all jokes aside, behind the scene, I'm just letting you brothers know, man. I'm just giving y'all insight on what's going on, And I mean, everybody know though. This stuff ain't no secret, man. Everybody know. Like, bro, come on, we can do better than this. Adept, come on, bro, we can do better. DNA 2, come on, bro, we can do better. Y'all have big channels, man. Y'all feed the community in more than one ways with a lot of stuff. DNA 2, you one of the channels to go to before we find out so much stuff before it even hit community as a result of what you bring to the table. Just continue to be great in what you do. Same thing for you, Adept. You known as a battle rap conspiracist, and for the most part, you be dead on with the things that you address. For the most part, you get what I'm saying, and you have made your wave and lane in that by which you have become a recognized person in this culture and community. People know you, but for the sake of just being genuine, for the sake of integrity, these actions have now hurt the community, and it's noticeable. And all I'm saying, brothers, is at least consider the situation, man. Even though you may not like the leagues, you may not even like a lot of the battle rappers. But what about your supporters, and what about the culture by which have made you a recognized name in it, and the friends you have made as a means of you being in this community? In some type of way, we still have to take care of each other, whether we respect each other or not. We do. And we come on these computers to reach out to one another. That's why we go live. That's why we do blogs. We do this stuff. We can't say we don't do this for the people. We do, or we wouldn't be on here. Or we won't be on here. But again, these actions are now starting to hurt the culture. They're starting to hurt the community. And I'm asking you, brothers, please, just consider the culture. Forget about the league. Forget about the battle rappers. At least consider the culture then, if you don't care about them. Consider the very culture that made y'all who y'all are in this culture. And let's just be more stand up in these situations, man, and not take from one another to this degree that it has now hurt the culture, that we can't get the pay-per-view streamings, the prices going up. See, it's like y'all hurting the culture a lot. The price is going up on the battles as a result of this to try to make up for what they losing on the bootlegging. We can't get the pay-per-view streams at the time it's supposed to be live because they're afraid of how it's going to hurt the bootlegging. You can't get sponsors that's willing to take a risk on putting up this money only to not make it back on the back end. The battle rappers taking the hit because they can't request certain monies when it's not being made as a result of these actions. And even if it's not true or not, they still could use these things as a means of excuse. All I'm saying is, come on, man. We don't, come on. We can't do that, man. We shouldn't do that. We especially when we so-called already making money and don't really need no money from nobody. That stuff ain't worth it, man. So hopefully you brothers, man, just have some respect for the culture, man, and just leave this trash alone. Hopefully. If not, it is what it is. I'm just giving y'all the heads up. I'm just putting the word out on what was said while the event was canceled and the real truth behind it that may not hit the internet of what's really going on. And I'm not sugarcoating nothing. I'm not making nothing up. I'm not lying about nothing. Anybody know me, know that everything I'm talking about and saying is the truth. And this is exactly what happened behind the scenes, what's not being said, what's not being told, that they don't want to actually say the name because they don't want to. That's what be fake. I'm gonna just keep it real too. That's what be fake about some of the things these leagues and channels be doing and things like that. I found in this community, people don't know how to be men. Men don't know how to be men. Women don't know how to be women. All the subliminals, that stuff is terrible. Not knowing how to work with people, not knowing how to talk to people, not knowing how to network. That's crazy when a lot of these things could be solved just by having a conversation, just by reaching out and talking. A lot of these things could be resolved. But again, sometimes a person may think, well, I got to reach out to somebody that's actually robbing and taking from us, hurting us. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't know better. I get that. And that's real and true. But no matter how real and true that is, sometimes you have to do it that way sometimes. Sometimes it's things like that where you can build a relationship, or I don't know, man. I don't know. I just know I'm a man. If it was me, I'm going to reach out to them guys and I'm going to talk to them like, bro, what's going on? Like, why do you have to do that, or whatever it is? I'm going to say it. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm not going to act like it's not noticed and I don't see it, and I ain't going to be whining behind the scenes. I'm going to address it publicly or privately, or even both of them. I'm going to do that as a man. And I'm going to get to the bottom of things like, look, what's going on? Why are you doing that? That's what I would do as a man. And again, they know who it is. They saying behind the scenes who it is, but you publicly acting like you don't acknowledge it. At the same time, not reaching out to the ones to get an understanding. Arrogant and prideful. Hopefully somebody be the bigger man. Like I said, with that being said, man, you brothers just consider it. Now, I'm just telling y'all, I don't know how many other people doing it, because I know at one time Black Compass and them did it, and I know the community was appalled at what they were doing. Especially, I guess, most of them was appalled by what they did as a result of who and what they supposed to represent, and so-called had personal ties with some of the battle rappers. So the community was real hard on them when they found out that they was bootlegging events and battles. For the most part, the community ain't so much in the uproar against, and Easy was doing it too. Easy the Black Captain was doing it too. But I know for the most part, when it comes to Adept or DNA 2, the community for the most part look at it as it's expected of them because of they represent, just being the rebellious, I don't give a F type platforms. It is what it is. So it's looked at from them differently. But again, they got huge followings and people support them, and people like, y'all can't deny these guys are not a part of the culture and just as important as any other channel, whether it's 15 Minutes of Fame, Champion, Hip Hop is Real, Piper Boy, Caps, you know what I'm saying? Like Butterflies. Y'all can't ignore this. Leagues can't ignore this. Everybody know who these guys are. Everybody, whether you want to acknowledge it or not. And it's obvious they have some type of relevance in this community, because look what just happened. Y'all had to shut down an event in fear of the damage they potentially is causing y'all. Think about that. Y'all literally had to do that. But y'all won't, again, I'm not saying what y'all should do. But again, I would have just reached out and been like, hey, what's the problem? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. That's another thing too. Like, it's so crazy. It's so crazy because this stuff's so fake, it ain't even funny. Like, that's another reason why I just needed a break from battle rap to some degree also, because it's just a fake community and culture. Because even though this stuff be going on with the bootlegging, the battle rappers be in there too. Bloggers be in there too. Battle rappers be in there too. I wouldn't doubt if some, you know what? League owners be in there too. Let's just be real. League owners be in them bootleg rooms. Battlers be in them bootleg rooms. Bloggers be in them bootleg rooms. So it is what it is. But again, at this point, man, it's starting to hurt and affect the culture. So all I'm saying is, man, we all in this culture together. We do different things that make us unique of who we are. All I'm saying to brothers is this. Just like the culture have made a means for us to have another channel of revenue, let's take care of the culture back. With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. Just consider it Adept. Just consider it DNA Tooth. If not for the sake of the leagues or the battle rappers, for the sake of the culture, man. That's it. You don't have to take it if you don't want to, but I'm just telling y'all what was being said.